Stop and listen carefully, my child. I've been trying to get this message to you for days. You're finally here. What comes next will blow your mind. My dear child, something extraordinary is unfolding in your life right at this very moment, and I need you to feel this deep in your heart. Right now, as you're reading these words, heaven itself is moving on your behalf. There are angels being dispatched with instructions that have your name written on them. There are doors being unlocked in places you haven't even thought about yet. There are blessings being packaged and prepared to arrive at your doorstep. This is not just another message. This is a divine appointment between you and the breakthrough you've been crying out for. Let me tell you something that will shake your spirit awake. For the past several hours, there has been a battle happening in the spiritual realm over your life. Forces you couldn't see have been trying desperately to stop what's coming to you. They've been working overtime, pulling strings behind the scenes, whispering lies into the minds of people who could have helped you. They've been creating obstacles, delays, and confusion because they know exactly what heaven has prepared for you. But here's what I want you to understand with every fiber of your being. Every single attack, every single scheme, every single trap that was set for you has completely failed. It didn't just partially fail, it collapsed entirely. The walls they built to block your blessing crumbled before they could even finish building them. There are people in this world who don't even know you, but they've been spending their energy trying to investigate your life. They've been digging through your past, looking for ammunition to use against your future. They thought if they could find anything to discredit you, they could stop the favor that's chasing you down. But what they don't understand is that your past has already been washed clean. Every mistake you ever made, every wrong turn you took, every moment you're ashamed of, all of it was covered the moment you gave your heart in faith. Your past doesn't have the power to cancel your future anymore. The blood that was shed for you is more powerful than any accusation that could ever be brought against you. Type Amen if you believe your past cannot stop your future. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment and imagine this scene with me. In the courts of heaven, there's a file with your name on it. Inside that file are all the prayers you've whispered in the dark, all the tears you've cried when nobody was watching, all the times you wanted to give up but somehow found the strength to take one more step. That file has been reviewed and a verdict has been declared. The verdict is this: approved, sealed and delivered. Your breakthrough is no longer pending. It's no longer under consideration. It has been stamped with divine authority, and nothing on earth or under the earth can reverse what heaven has decided. Right now, in this moment, financial favor is being released into your life. I'm not talking about just enough to get by. I'm not talking about barely making it through another month. I'm talking about an overflow so abundant that you won't have room to contain it all. Money that you thought was gone forever is about to come back to you, and it's coming back multiplied. Debts that have been choking the life out of you are about to be wiped away so suddenly that you'll stand there in shock, wondering how it happened so fast. Bills that kept you up at night are going to be paid, and you won't even have to stress about where the money came from because it's going to show up in ways you never expected. I need you to understand something crucial about this season you're entering. This isn't just about money. This is about your identity being restored. For too long, you've been carrying the weight of labels that other people put on you. They called you broke. They called you a failure. They whispered that you'd never amount to anything. They looked at your situation and wrote you off as someone who missed their chance. But those labels are being burned off of you right now. You are not what they said you are. You are not defined by what you lost. You are not limited by what didn't work out. You are a child of the Most High, and your identity is rooted in something far greater than your circumstances. The reason your journey has been so difficult is because your destination is so significant. Small purposes don't require great pressure. Easy assignments don't demand intense preparation. You've been under crushing weight because you're being prepared to carry something massive. You're not just being blessed so you can be comfortable. You're being blessed so you can become a source of blessing for others. You're not just getting a breakthrough so you can breathe easier. You're getting a breakthrough so powerful that your story will become proof to others that miracles still happen. Type I receive if your spirit is ready for this blessing. Let me tell you about the investigation that was launched against you. There were forces, both human and spiritual, that gathered evidence against you. They built a case, they compiled reports, they whispered to the right people in the right places, trying to make sure that every door you approached would slam shut in your face. They wanted to make sure you stayed stuck, stayed struggling, stayed silent. But here's what they didn't know. While they were busy investigating you down here on earth, heaven was busy investigating them. Every plot they hatched was being recorded. Every scheme they crafted was being documented. Every word they spoke in secret was being heard by angels who report directly to the throne. And now the tables have turned completely. The investigation against you has been shut down not by human intervention but by divine decree. The files they tried to build have been destroyed. The evidence they tried to gather has been erased. The witnesses they tried to line up have been scattered. Your name has been cleared in the courtroom of heaven, and when heaven clears your name, no earthly court can overturn it. What was meant to destroy you has become the very thing that catapults you forward. The attacks that were designed to knock you down have only made you stronger. The betrayals that broke your heart have only made you wiser. I want you to think about something for a moment. Why do you think the enemy fought so hard to stop you? Why do you think so much energy was invested in trying to keep you down? It's because he saw what's inside you. He saw the potential. He saw the calling, he saw the anointing, and he knew that if you ever stepped into your full purpose, if you ever walked in the complete blessing that heaven has prepared for you, you would become a threat to his kingdom. You would become a light so bright that others would be drawn out of darkness. You would become a testimony so powerful that people who lost their faith would find it again just by hearing your story. That's why the fight has been so intense. That's why the struggle has felt so overwhelming. But I need you to hear this clearly: the fight is over. The battle has been won, not because you fought hard enough, not because you were strong enough, not because you figured out the perfect strategy. The battle has been won because heaven stepped in on your behalf. Divine intervention has taken place. The hand that created the universe has reached down into your situation and rearranged everything in your favor. Right now, at this very second, there are conversations happening about you in rooms you've never entered. There are people whose names you don't even know yet who are being prompted in their spirit to bless you. They're going to wake up tomorrow with your face on their mind. They're going to feel a strong urge to reach out to you, to help you, to open a door for you. And they won't even fully understand why they feel this way. That's how divine favor works. It doesn't need your resume. It doesn't need your credentials. It doesn't need you to prove yourself worthy. It simply moves on your behalf because heaven has declared that this is your season. Type I believe in God if you feel his presence right now. Financial turnaround is not just coming to you. It's already in motion. It's already traveling toward you at supernatural speed. There are checks being written with your name on them. There are accounts being credited in your favor. There are opportunities being crafted specifically for you. There are contracts being drawn up that will change your entire financial situation. And none of this is happening because you hustled harder or worked smarter. It's happening because favor is on you. And when favor is on you, things happen that don't make logical sense. You're going to receive money from sources that have nothing to do with your job. You're going to get blessed by people who have no logical reason to bless you. You're going to see doors open that you never even knocked on. You're going to experience provision in ways that defy every natural explanation. And when people ask you how it happened, you won't be able to give them a formula. You won't be able to teach them a method. All you'll be able to say is that God did it. That's the kind of miracle that's unfolding in your life right now. I know you've been tired. I know there have been nights when you couldn't sleep because worry was sitting on your chest like a heavy stone. I know there have been mornings when you didn't want to get out of bed because facing another day felt like too much. I know there have been moments when you looked at your bank account and felt your heart sink because the numbers didn't match the bills. I know there have been times when you felt completely alone, like nobody understood what you were going through, like nobody cared whether you made it or not. But I need you to know that you were never alone, not for one single second. Even in your darkest moments, even when you felt abandoned, even when it seemed like heaven itself had gone silent, there was a presence with you. There were angels standing guard around you. There was a shield of protection over you that you couldn't see, but that stopped 1,000 arrows from reaching you. You made it through things that should have destroyed you. You survived situations that broke others. You're still standing after storms that left others in pieces. And that's not because you're just strong. That's because you're covered. Now, because you stayed faithful through the fire, because you kept believing even when everything told you to quit, because you continued to trust even when trust seemed foolish. You're about to enter a season of reward. This is your harvest time. This is your reaping season. Everything you planted in tears is about to spring up in joy. Every seed you sowed in faith is about to produce a crop so abundant that you'll be amazed. Let me paint a picture for you of what's about to happen. Within the next few days, you're going to receive news that changes everything. It might come through a phone call. It might come through an email. It might come through a conversation you weren't expecting to have. But it's coming. And when it comes, you're going to know beyond any shadow of doubt that this is the hand of the divine moving in your life. You're going to feel a rush of relief wash over you. You're going to feel weight lift off your shoulders. You're going to feel hope surge back into your heart. Type Amen to activate this blessing right now. The money that's been tied up is about to be released. The approval that's been delayed is about to come through. The opportunity that passed you by before is about to circle back around, but this time with even better terms. The people who said no are about to say yes. The doors that were locked are about to swing wide open. The path that seemed completely blocked is about to clear so quickly that you'll barely believe it's the same path. But this isn't just about immediate relief. This is about long-term transformation. You're not just getting a blessing that helps you for a month. You're receiving a blessing that establishes you for years. You're not just getting enough to pay this round of bills. You're getting enough to build wealth that your children and grandchildren will benefit from. This is generational breakthrough. This is the kind of blessing that doesn't just affect you. It affects everyone connected to you. Your family is about to see a shift. The curse of lack that may have followed your family line for generations is being broken right now. The pattern of struggle, of barely making it, of always being one step behind, that pattern is being shattered. You are the one chosen to break the cycle. You are the one anointed to step into overflow so that everyone coming after you walks on higher ground. They won't have to fight the same battles you fought. They won't have to endure the same lack you endured. because you stayed faithful, because you didn't give up. You're opening a door that will stay open for those who follow. I want to talk to you about the people who tried to stop you. I want to address the betrayal you experienced. There were people you trusted who turned their backs on you. There were people you helped who didn't help you when you needed it. There were people you loved who walked away when things got hard, and that hurt. That pain went deep. You wondered how people could be so cold. You questioned why loyalty seemed so rare. You felt the sting of being misunderstood, misrepresented, and left behind. But here's what I need you to see. Every person who walked away was making room for someone better. Every door that closed in your face was protecting you from something that would have hurt you worse later. Every rejection you faced was actually redirection, guiding you towards something greater. You thought you were losing, but you were actually being positioned. You thought you were going backward, but you were actually being set up for a comeback so powerful that everyone will see it. Those people who left you, who betrayed you, who talked about you behind your back, they're about to witness your elevation. They're going to see you rise. They're going to watch you win. And they're going to realize that they walked away from someone who was chosen for greatness. You don't need to say a word to them. You don't need to defend yourself. You don't need to explain anything. Your life is about to become the explanation. Your blessing is about to become the evidence. Your breakthrough is about to silence every lie they told about you. Type "I trust God" if you're ready to let Him fight your battles. Now, I want you to take a moment and think about what you've been praying for. Think about that specific need that keeps you awake at night. Think about that bill that seems impossible to pay. Think about that dream that feels too big to reach. Think about that situation that looks completely hopeless. I want you to see it clearly in your mind right now. Are you seeing it? Good. Now I want you to know that the answer to that prayer is already prepared. It's not being worked on. It's not being considered. It's done. It's packaged. It's labeled with your name. And it's on its way to you right now. You don't have to beg for it anymore. You don't have to plead for it. You don't have to convince heaven that you're worthy of it. It's already been approved. The signature has been placed on the document. The seal has been stamped. The decree has been issued. What you've been asking for is in motion, and nothing can stop it from reaching you now. Not your past, not your mistakes, not the enemy's schemes, not other people's opinions, nothing. I know you've been waiting a long time. I know the wait has been exhausting. I know you've wondered if the answer would ever come. But timing in heaven is different than timing on earth. What feels like forever to you is actually perfect timing in the divine plan. If the blessing had come earlier, you wouldn't have been ready for it. You would have mishandled it. You would have shared it with the wrong people. You would have taken it for granted. But now, after everything you've been through, after all the lessons you've learned, after all the character that's been built in you, you're ready. You're prepared. You're positioned to receive it and steward it well. There's something else I need to tell you. This blessing that's coming to you is not just for you. Yes, it's going to meet your needs. Yes, it's going to wipe out your debt. Yes, it's going to give you the breakthrough you've been praying for. But it's bigger than that. You're being blessed so you can be a blessing. You're receiving so you can give. You're being filled so you can pour out into others. There are people watching your life right now who have lost their faith. They've been through their own struggles, and they've started to wonder if miracles are even real anymore. They've prayed and haven't seen answers. They've believed and haven't seen results. And they're on the verge of giving up completely. But when they see what's about to happen in your life, when they witness the breakthrough you're about to walk into, their faith is going to be restored. Your miracle is going to become the catalyst for their miracle. That's why the enemy fought so hard against you. He knew that if you received your breakthrough, it wouldn't just affect you. It would create a ripple effect that would touch countless others. Your testimony is powerful. Your story is anointed. And when you start telling people what happened, how you went from struggle to overflow, how you went from barely surviving to abundantly thriving, lives are going to be changed. If you're still with me and you want to go deeper into this journey of faith and miracles, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that subscribe button because every single day we're releasing messages of hope, breakthrough, and divine favor. You don't want to miss what's coming next. This community is a family of believers who are experiencing real miracles, and you're part of that family now. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and get ready to hear more about what heaven is doing in the lives of everyday people just like you. Type I receive to claim your breakthrough right now. Let me tell you what's happening in the spiritual realm right now as you're reading these words. There are angels that have been assigned specifically to you. They've been watching over your life, protecting you from dangers you didn't even know were there. They've been working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances in your favor, moving obstacles out of your path. These angels don't rest. They don't take breaks. They don't get tired. And right now, they're accelerating their activity because your moment has come. One angel is being sent to your workplace or business. This angel is influencing the minds of decision makers, causing them to think favorably about you. Another angel is being sent to your finances, releasing blocked funds and opening new streams of income. Another angel is being sent ahead of you, preparing divine appointments and connections that will change your trajectory. These are not fairy tales. This is not religious mythology. This is spiritual reality, and it's happening for you right now. There's also something I need to address about the spiritual attack you've been under. You felt it even if you couldn't name it. You felt the oppression, the heaviness, the sense that something was working against you beyond what you could see. And you were right. There have been spirits of poverty assigned to follow you. There have been spirits of confusion sent to cloud your judgment. There have been spirits of delay tasked with holding up your blessings. These entities are real, and they've been working over time. But here's what I need you to understand with absolute certainty. Every single one of those assignments has just been cancelled. The spirits that were sent against you have been recalled. The attacks that were planned have been aborted. The traps that were set have been dismantled. You are stepping into a zone of divine protection so strong that nothing can penetrate it. You are entering a season where the enemy cannot touch you, cannot reach you, cannot harm you. You are covered by a shield of favor, and that shield is impenetrable. There's a verse that says the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Do you know what that means? It means there's money right now sitting in accounts belonging to people who have no connection to the divine, and that money is about to be transferred to you. Not through theft, not through manipulation, not through anything shady or wrong, but through supernatural redistribution. Heaven is about to orchestrate circumstances that cause wealth to flow from where it shouldn't be to where it should be, and you are one of the righteous ones it's flowing to. You're going to receive money you didn't work for. You're going to receive favor you didn't earn. You're going to receive opportunities you didn't qualify for on paper, and all of it is going to happen so quickly, so suddenly, so miraculously that the only explanation will be that the hand of heaven moved in your life. People are going to ask you what you did to make this happen, and you won't be able to give them a natural answer because there isn't one. This is supernatural, and supernatural blessings don't follow natural rules. Type I believe if you know this word is for you. Now I want to talk about what you need to do to prepare for what's coming. First, you need to expand your capacity to receive. For too long, you've been living in a mindset of lack. You've been thinking small because your circumstances have been small, but your circumstances are about to change dramatically, and your mindset needs to change with them. Stop seeing yourself as barely making it. Stop identifying as someone who's always struggling. Stop speaking words of defeat over your life. From this moment forward, you are abundant. You are blessed. You are favored. You are wealthy. Speak that over yourself every single day until it becomes your new reality. Second, you need to prepare practically. Start making plans for what you'll do when the money comes. Don't wait until it's in your hand to figure out what to do with it. Be wise. Be intentional. Think about how you'll allocate it, how you'll invest it, how you'll use it to create even more abundance. The blessing is coming, but wisdom is what will help you keep it and multiply it. Third, you need to prepare your heart to be generous. Remember, you're being blessed to be a blessing. When the overflow comes, don't become tight-fisted with it. Don't hoard it out of fear that it might run out. That's poverty thinking. Abundance thinking knows that the more you give, the more flows to you. When you see someone in need and you have the ability to help them, do it. When you hear about a cause that touches your heart and you can contribute, do it. Let generosity become your lifestyle and watch how heaven keeps the flow coming. There's something beautiful about to happen in your life that I need to prepare you for. You're going to start seeing patterns of divine alignment. You're going to notice that you're in the right place at the right time again and again. You're going to meet people who have exactly what you need right when you need it. You're going to receive information that's perfectly timed. You're going to have ideas download into your spirit that lead to breakthrough. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. God is ordering your steps in ways you can't even comprehend. He's arranging your life like a master chess player, moving pieces you didn't even know were on the board. And every single move is designed to position you for victory. Every person you meet, every place you go, every conversation you have, it's all part of a bigger plan that's unfolding perfectly. You've been in the wilderness, but you're about to step into the promised land. You've been in the storm, but you're about to step into peace. You've been in the valley, but you're about to step onto the mountain. And when you get there, when you're standing in the fullness of your blessing, you're going to look back and realize that every step of the journey was necessary. Every trial taught you something. Every setback positioned you for a comeback. Every tear watered the seed of your future harvest. The people who are going to be most shocked by your transformation are the ones who knew you during your struggle. They saw you when you were down. They watched you go through hell. They witnessed your pain. And now they're about to watch your promotion. They're going to see you rise in ways they never imagined. They're going to see you blessed beyond measure. And some of them will celebrate with you, but some of them will struggle with it because they got comfortable with you being beneath them. Let them struggle. That's not your problem. Your job is to walk in your blessing and give all the glory to heaven. Type Amen if you're ready for your transformation. I want to address something that might be holding you back from fully receiving. You might be carrying guilt or shame about your past. You might be thinking that you don't deserve this blessing because of mistakes you've made. You might be disqualifying yourself before you even step into what's prepared for you. Let me tell you something that will set you free. Your past does not disqualify you from your future. Your mistakes do not cancel your calling. Your failures do not determine your destiny. Every single person who ever did anything significant made mistakes along the way. Every single person who ever received a major blessing had a past they weren't proud of, but they didn't let their past define them. They didn't let shame keep them from stepping into what was prepared for them. They accepted forgiveness, they learned from their mistakes, and they moved forward. And that's exactly what you're going to do. Whatever you did yesterday, last week, last year, 10 years ago, it's under the blood. It's covered. It's forgiven. It's forgotten. Heaven is not holding it against you, so stop holding it against yourself. The enemy wants you to stay stuck in guilt because he knows that if you ever truly accepted how loved and forgiven you are, you'd become unstoppable. He knows that if you ever really understood your identity as a child of the Most High, you'd walk in authority and power that would terrify his kingdom. So right now, I'm speaking freedom over you. Every chain of guilt broken, every weight of shame lifted, every voice of condemnation silenced. You are free, you are clean, you are worthy. Not because of what you've done, but because of what was done for you. You are worthy because you were chosen. You are qualified because you were called, and nothing you've done can change that truth. Now let's talk about the specific breakthroughs that are coming your way. I'm going to be very specific because I want you to know exactly what to expect so you can recognize it when it happens. First, there's a financial windfall coming that you're not expecting. This is money from a source you didn't anticipate. It might be a tax refund that's bigger than you thought. It might be a gift from someone who felt led to bless you. It might be an unexpected bonus or commission. It might be an inheritance you didn't know was coming. Whatever the source, it's going to arrive suddenly, and it's going to be exactly what you need to take care of several pressing issues all at once. Second, there's a job opportunity or business opportunity that's about to present itself. If you're employed, you're about to be offered a position with better pay, better benefits, better hours, better everything. If you're in business, you're about to land a client or contract that's bigger than anything you've had before. If you're looking for work, you're about to get multiple offers, and one of them is going to exceed your expectations. This isn't just any opportunity. This is a divine setup designed specifically for you. Third, there's a relationship restoration that's about to happen. Now, this might not apply to everyone, but for those it does apply to, pay attention. There's someone who walked out of your life, and you've been hurting over it. You've been praying about it. You've been wondering if it will ever be made right. Heaven is working on their heart right now. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to apologize. They're going to make things right. Not every relationship needs to be restored, and wisdom will tell you which ones should be and which ones shouldn't be. But where restoration is supposed to happen, it's about to happen. Fourth, there's a health breakthrough for some of you. You've been dealing with something in your body that's been causing you pain, discomfort, or concern. You've been to doctors, and maybe they've helped a little, but you haven't experienced complete healing. That's about to change. There's a supernatural healing being released over your body right now. Symptoms that have been persistent are about to disappear. Pain that's been chronic is about to cease. Diagnoses that seemed permanent are about to be reversed. Your body is about to respond to divine intervention in a way that will leave medical professionals amazed. Type "I receive my healing right now." Fifth, there's emotional healing coming. You've been carrying wounds that nobody can see. You've been dealing with anxiety, depression, fear, or grief that's been weighing you down. You've tried to manage it, tried to push through it, but it keeps coming back. Emotional healing is being released over you right now. The peace that passes all understanding is flooding your mind. The joy that's not dependent on circumstances is filling your heart. The hope that doesn't fade is rising in your spirit. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to breathe easier. You're going to smile more. The darkness that's been clouding your emotions is lifting, and the light is breaking through. Sixth, there's a creative breakthrough for those of you who are creators, artists, writers, musicians, or entrepreneurs. You've been stuck. You've hit a wall. The ideas aren't flowing like they used to. The inspiration has dried up. But that's about to change dramatically. Heaven is about to download ideas into your spirit that are brilliant, innovative, and profitable. You're going to create things that not only fulfill you but also generate income. Your creativity is about to become a stream of blessing, both for you and for others. Seventh, there's a housing breakthrough for some of you. You've been living in a space that's too small, too expensive, too far from where you need to be, or just not right for this season of your life. You're about to find the perfect place. It's going to be better than what you're in now. It's going to be affordable, and it's going to become available at exactly the right time. Some of you are going to purchase your first home. Some of you are going to upgrade to a bigger home. Some of you are going to move into a place that you couldn't afford before, but that's now within reach because of the financial increase that's coming. These are not vague promises. These are specific breakthroughs being released right now. And as you read through this list, you probably felt your spirit jump at one or more of them, because that's confirmation that it's for you. Your spirit recognizes truth before your mind can process it. Trust that feeling. That's heaven confirming to you that this word is not just general encouragement. This is a specific prophetic declaration over your life. Now, I want to talk about the timeline. I know you want to know when. You want dates and specifics. And while I can't give you an exact date because heaven's timing is not always revealed in advance, I can tell you this. It's soon, it's very soon. We're talking days and weeks, not months and years. The wheels are already in motion. The process has already started. The blessing is already traveling towards you. You're not waiting for it to begin. You're waiting for it to arrive, and arrival is imminent. But here's what you need to do while you're waiting for it to manifest in the physical. You need to live like it's already done. You need to walk with the confidence of someone who knows their breakthrough is guaranteed. You need to speak with the authority of someone who knows they're favored. You need to make decisions like someone who knows abundance is coming. Don't make choices based on your current lack. Make choices based on your coming overflow. This doesn't mean being irresponsible. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have or making foolish decisions. What it means is not limiting yourself based on temporary circumstances. What it means is dreaming again, planning again, hoping again. What it means is refusing to let your current situation define your future expectations. Type "I trust God's timing" if you believe your breakthrough is close. Let me share something with you that most people don't understand about the spiritual realm. When heaven decides to bless someone, it doesn't just send the blessing and hope it arrives safely. No, heaven assigns specific angels to carry that blessing, to protect it during its journey, and to make sure it reaches the right person at the right time. Right now, there are angels who have been assigned to your case. They know your name. They know your address, they know your situation, and they are working around the clock to ensure that every single thing you need reaches you without interference. These angels are not working alone. They are working under direct orders from the throne room of heaven. Your prayers didn't just float up into the air and disappear. They reached the throne, they were heard, they were recorded, and a response was issued immediately. That response is what's manifesting in your life right now. Every tear you cried was collected. Every prayer you whispered was documented. Every moment of faithfulness was noted. And now, the reward for all of that is being packaged and delivered to you. But I need to tell you something that's very important. There are people in your life right now who are about to become very uncomfortable with your blessing. These are people who got used to seeing you struggle. They became comfortable with you being beneath them, with you needing their help, with you looking up to them. And when your breakthrough comes, when you rise to a level they never expected you to reach, it's going to challenge them. Some of them will celebrate with you genuinely. but others will smile to your face while feeling threatened on the inside. I'm telling you this not to make you paranoid, but to make you wise. When your blessing comes, you don't need to announce it to everyone. You don't need to post every detail on social media. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Let your life speak for itself. Let the fruit of your blessing become visible naturally over time. The people who truly love you will notice and celebrate quietly. The people who don't will notice and criticize quietly. But neither group's opinion changes the reality of what heaven has done for you. There's something else you need to understand about this season you're entering. This is not just about receiving. This is also about becoming. You are being transformed into a different kind of person. The struggle you went through wasn't just something you had to endure. It was something that was shaping you, molding you, refining you. You are not the same person you were when this trial started. You are stronger now. You are wiser now. You are more compassionate now. You understand things about faith, about trust, about perseverance that you never understood before. And all of that growth, all of that development was necessary because the blessing that's coming requires a certain level of maturity to handle it properly. You see, God doesn't just give His children things. He prepares His children to steward things. And you have been in preparation. The waiting period wasn't wasted time. It was training time. You were in the school of faith, and you passed every test, even though some of them felt impossible. Now let me talk to you about something that might be creating blockage in your ability to fully receive. Unforgiveness. There might be someone in your life who hurt you deeply, who betrayed you, who lied about you, who took advantage of you. And even though you've tried to move past it, there's still a part of you that's holding on to the pain of what they did. I need you to hear me clearly. Holding on to unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It doesn't hurt them. It only hurts you. And more than that, unforgiveness creates a spiritual blockage that can delay your blessing. Not because heaven is punishing you, but because unforgiveness keeps your heart closed, and blessings flow most freely into open hearts. So right now, I want you to make a decision. Think about that person who hurt you. See their face in your mind, and choose to release them. You don't have to reconcile with them. You don't have to trust them again. You don't even have to like them. But you do need to forgive them. Say out loud right now, I forgive them. I release them. I free myself from the prison of bitterness. Feel that. That's freedom. That's a weight lifting off your spirit. That's a door opening in the spiritual realm. When you forgive, you don't just free the other person. You free yourself. And now that you're free, the blessing can flow to you without hindrance. Now let me tell you about the specific enemies that have been assigned to your financial destruction. There is a demonic spirit called the spirit of poverty, and it has been following your family line for generations. This spirit doesn't just cause lack of money, it causes a mindset of lack. It makes people think small, dream small, expect small. It convinces people that they'll never have enough, that they'll always struggle, that wealth is for other people but not for them. And this spirit has been whispering those lies to you your entire life. But today that spirit's assignment is being cancelled. The generational curse of poverty is being broken off your life right now. You are stepping out of a lineage of lack and into a legacy of abundance. Your children will not struggle the way you struggled. Your grandchildren will not know the kind of financial stress you've known, because you are the one chosen to break the cycle, and heaven is backing you up with supernatural provision. There's also a spirit called the spirit of delay. This is the spirit that makes everything take longer than it should. It's the reason why approvals get held up, why checks take forever to clear, why opportunities seem to come just a little too late. This spirit has been assigned to frustrate you, to wear you down, to make you give up right before your breakthrough. But I'm here to tell you that the spirit of delay has just been bound. Your delays are over. What should have taken months is going to happen in days. What should have taken years is going to happen in months. Time itself is accelerating in your favor. Type I believe to break every demonic delay over your life. Let me tell you about a supernatural principle that most people don't understand. It's called the principle of sudden favor. You see, favor is not always gradual. Sometimes favor comes suddenly all at once without warning. You go to bed one night as one person, and you wake up the next morning in a completely different reality. That's sudden favor. And that's what's about to happen to you. You're going to wake up one morning very soon, and everything will have changed. The phone call will come, the email will arrive, the opportunity will present itself, and just like that, everything shifts. This is how God operates. He can take you from the pit to the palace in one day. He can take you from the prison to the throne room overnight. He specializes in sudden turnarounds, in rapid transformations, in instantaneous breakthroughs. And He's about to do that for you. So don't be discouraged by how things look right now. Don't be intimidated by how long you've been waiting. Sudden favor is coming, and when it hits, it's going to make up for every second of delay you experienced. Now I want to address something that some of you might be thinking. You might be wondering if you're really worthy of this blessing. You might be looking at your life and thinking about all the ways you've failed, all the mistakes you've made, all the times you didn't live up to what you knew you should be. And you might be thinking that someone like you doesn't deserve this kind of blessing. Let me tell you something that will set you free from that lie. Your blessing is not based on your worthiness. It's based on His love. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to deserve it. You just have to receive it. Grace means getting what you don't deserve. Mercy means not getting what you do deserve. And both grace and mercy are being poured out on your life right now in abundance. So stop disqualifying yourself. Stop talking yourself out of your blessing. Stop believing the lie that you're not good enough. You are loved. You are chosen. You are His child, and He takes care of His children. Let me tell you what's happening in the courts of heaven right now. There's a case being heard with your name on it. The enemy is there as the accuser, bringing up every sin, every failure, every mistake you've ever made. He's presenting evidence against you, trying to convince the court that you don't deserve blessing, that you should be punished instead of promoted. But then the advocate stands up, the one who paid the price for every sin the enemy is bringing up, and he presents his own blood as evidence on your behalf. And when that blood is presented, the case is closed. Every accusation is dismissed. Every charge is dropped. The verdict is announced not guilty, forgiven, justified, blessed. And the moment that verdict is announced in heaven, angels are dispatched to earth to execute the court's decision. Blessings are released. Doors are opened. Favor is activated. And your life begins to reflect the verdict that was announced in your favor. That's what's happening right now. The case has been decided. The verdict is in. And the execution of that verdict is taking place in your life as you read these words. You are transitioning from the courtroom to the throne room, from being accused to being celebrated, from being attacked to being crowned. There's something I need to tell you about the next 30 days of your life. These are going to be the most important 30 days you've had in years. This is the window where everything shifts. This is when the breakthrough manifests. This is when the impossible becomes possible. And I need you to guard these 30 days carefully. Guard your words. Speak life, not death. Speak faith, not fear. Speak blessing, not cursing. Your words have creative power, and what you say during this crucial window will either accelerate your breakthrough or delay it. Guard your mind. Don't let negative thoughts take root. Don't meditate on worst-case scenarios. Don't replay past failures. Instead, fill your mind with promises, with possibilities, with faith. Read encouraging words. Listen to uplifting messages. Surround yourself with voices that build you up rather than tear you down. Your mind is the battlefield, and whoever controls your thoughts controls your life. So take control, think on purpose, focus on, believe on purpose, guard your associations. Not everyone deserves access to you during this critical season. Some people are dream killers. They don't mean to be, but their negativity, their doubt, their cynicism can infect your faith if you let them get too close. You don't have to cut people off or be mean to them. But you do need to create some distance from voices that drain you rather than refuel you. Surround yourself with people who believe in miracles because they've seen them. Surround yourself with people who expect breakthrough because they've experienced it. Type Amen if you're ready to guard your breakthrough season. Let me tell you about the wealth transfer that's taking place right now. There's money sitting in accounts that belongs to people who have no intention of using it for good. They're hoarding it, wasting it, or using it for purposes that don't align with heaven's plan. And heaven is about to redistribute that wealth. It's about to be transferred from the hands of the foolish into the hands of the faithful, from the hands of the greedy into the hands of the generous, from the hands of the wicked into the hands of the righteous. And you are one of the righteous ones it's being transferred to. Not because you're perfect, but because you're willing. Not because you have it all together, but because your heart is positioned correctly. You're not seeking wealth just to hoard it for yourself. You're seeking provision so you can live your purpose, bless your family, and be a blessing to others. And that kind of heart moves heaven to act on earth. So expect money to come to you from unusual sources. Expect checks in the mail you weren't expecting. Expect refunds you forgot about. Expect gifts from people who barely know you. Expect contracts to land in your inbox out of nowhere. This is not coincidence. This is divine redistribution. This is wealth transfer. This is supernatural provision flowing your way because heaven has marked you as a faithful steward. Now let me tell you what's about to happen in your workplace or business. If you're employed, there's about to be a shift in leadership or structure that works in your favor. Someone who was blocking your progress is about to be removed. Someone who didn't value you is about to realize your worth. You're about to be offered a position that comes with better pay, better benefits, and better respect. And it's going to happen so smoothly, so naturally, that it will be clear this was set up by heaven. If you're in business, you're about to land your biggest client yet. This is someone or some company that will not only bring you significant income, but will also open doors to even bigger opportunities. This client will be so impressed with your work that they'll refer you to others. Your business is about to experience a growth spurt that will require you to expand, to hire help, to level up in ways you've been dreaming about but weren't sure would ever happen. If you're looking for work, you're about to receive multiple job offers. Not just one, but multiple. And you're going to be in the enviable position of choosing which one is the best fit for you. The one you choose is going to exceed your expectations in every way. Better salary than you hoped for, better culture than you imagined, better growth potential than you dared to dream. There's also something happening with your living situation. Some of you have been living in spaces that are too small, too expensive, or too far from where you need to be. You've been praying for a better housing situation, but haven't seen how it could possibly happen. I'm here to tell you that your housing breakthrough is imminent. You're about to find a place that's perfect for you, perfectly located, perfectly priced, and perfectly timed. Some of you are going to buy your first home. Some of you are going to move into a bigger home. Some of you are going to relocate to a completely new area that's been on your heart. And all of it is going to fall into place with surprising ease. Let me tell you about the relationships that are about to shift in your life. Some relationships are going to deepen. People who have been on the periphery of your life are going to move closer because heaven is positioning them to be part of your next chapter. These are divine connections, people who will become friends, mentors, partners, or supporters. They're going to show up at just the right time with just what you need. Some relationships are going to end, and I know that might sound painful, but it's actually a blessing. Not every relationship is meant to go the distance. Some people were only assigned to a certain season of your life, and when that season ends, they need to exit so new people can enter. Don't fight the natural conclusion of relationships that have run their course. Let them go with grace, with gratitude for what they were, and with faith that something better is coming. There's also healing coming to family relationships that have been broken. Misunderstandings are going to be cleared up. Walls that have been standing for years are going to come down. Conversations that need to happen are going to happen, and restoration is going to take place in ways that surprise you. Not every family relationship will be restored, but the ones that are supposed to be will be. And it's going to bring you a level of peace you haven't felt in a long time. Type I receive if you're ready for relationship breakthrough. Now let me tell you something about your health that's very important. Your body has been under tremendous stress because of what you've been going through. Financial stress, emotional stress, relational stress, it all takes a toll on your physical body. And some of you are dealing with symptoms that are directly related to the stress you've been carrying. Headaches, stomach problems, fatigue, insomnia, these are all manifestations of the burden you've been under. But as your circumstances shift, as the pressure lifts, as the breakthrough manifests, your body is going to respond. You're going to feel better physically. You're going to have more energy. You're going to sleep better. You're going to feel lighter, stronger, healthier. The healing that's coming to your life isn't just spiritual and financial. It's also physical. Your whole being is about to experience restoration. For those of you dealing with specific health challenges, there's a supernatural healing being released right now. Pain that's been chronic is going to decrease and eventually disappear. Symptoms that have been persistent are going to fade away. Diagnoses that seemed permanent are going to be reversed. Your body is about to demonstrate that it still knows how to heal itself when the right conditions are present, and those conditions are being created right now. Let me tell you about the creative breakthrough that's coming. For those of you who are writers, artists, musicians, entrepreneurs, or anyone who creates anything, you've probably noticed that the struggle you've been in has affected your creativity. It's hard to create when you're constantly worried about survival. It's hard to dream when you're drowning in stress. But that's about to change. As the financial pressure lifts, as the breakthrough manifests, your creativity is going to explode. Ideas are going to flow like a river. Inspiration is going to hit you at random moments throughout the day. You're going to wake up in the middle of the night with downloads from heaven. Projects that have been stalled are going to suddenly come together. Works that you started and abandoned are going to call to you again, and this time you'll have the energy and resources to complete them. And here's the beautiful part, your creativity is about to become profitable. The things you create are not just going to fulfill you artistically. They're going to generate income. Your gift is going to make room for you. Your talent is going to open doors. Your creativity is going to become one of the streams through which blessing flows into your life. Let me also talk about the spiritual gifts that are about to be activated in you. You have gifts that you don't even know about yet. You have abilities in the spirit realm that have been dormant, waiting for the right season to be activated. This is that season. You're about to start operating in levels of discernment, wisdom, faith, and authority that you've never experienced before. You're going to start sensing things in the spirit before they manifest in the natural. You're going to have dreams that give you insight and direction. You're going to hear the voice of heaven more clearly than ever before. You're going to pray prayers that hit the mark every time because you're praying from a place of alignment with heaven's will. Your spiritual sensitivity is increasing, and that's going to make you more effective in every area of your life. My dear child, as we come to the close of this extended time together, I want you to know that everything spoken here has been released with intention and authority. These are not just nice words meant to make you feel better temporarily. These are prophetic declarations that carry weight in the spiritual realm. When these words were spoken over you, angels took note. Demons trembled. The atmosphere around your life shifted. Things that were locked became unlocked. Things that were stuck became unstuck. Things that were delayed became accelerated. I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You're sitting in a completely different reality than the one you're in today. The debt that's crushing you right now is gone. The stress that's suffocating you is gone. The fear that's been your constant companion is gone. In its place is peace. In its place is stability. In its place is joy. You look at your bank account and you smile instead of cringe. You pay your bills with ease instead of stress. You're able to bless others instead of always being the one who needs help. You're walking in purpose instead of just trying to survive. That's not a fantasy. That's not wishful thinking. That's a preview of what's coming. That's the reality you're stepping into. And it's not far off. It's closer than you think, closer than you can imagine. The bridge between where you are now and where you're about to be is faith. Faith is what activates the blessing. Faith is what releases the breakthrough. Faith is what moves heaven to act on earth. So I'm calling your faith up right now. I'm stirring it. I'm awakening it. I'm strengthening it. No more doubt, no more fear, no more wondering if it's really going to happen. It is happening. Right now, in this moment, things are shifting. Circumstances are aligning. Doors are opening. People are being moved into position. Angels are being dispatched, and all of it is working together for your good. My dear child, as we approach the end of this message, I want you to feel the weight of what I'm about to tell you. Everything I've spoken over you today is not just words. These are decrees. These are declarations. These are prophetic pronouncements that carry the authority of heaven. When heaven speaks something, it doesn't return void. It accomplishes exactly what it was sent to do. And this word was sent specifically for you, to break every chain, to cancel every curse, to release every blessing, and to establish you in the abundant life that was always meant to be yours. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You were not born into this world by chance. You were created on purpose, with purpose, for a purpose. And that purpose is so much bigger than just surviving. Your purpose is to thrive, to overflow, to become living proof that when heaven moves in someone's life, the impossible becomes possible. Every single thing you've been through, every tear you've cried, every sleepless night you've endured, every moment you felt alone, it was all preparing you for this moment. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was meaningless. It was all part of the process of getting you ready for what's coming next. The breakthrough you're about to experience is not just going to change your circumstances. It's going to change you. You're going to walk with a different kind of confidence. You're going to speak with a different kind of authority. You're going to love with a different kind of compassion because you'll remember what it was like to need mercy, and you'll be quick to give it to others. You're going to become a beacon of hope for people who are still in the darkness you just walked out of. Your life is going to become a testimony that inspires faith in others. Type Amen if you receive everything spoken over you today. So here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to take a deep breath, close your eyes if you can, and I want you to speak these words out loud. I receive my breakthrough. I receive my blessing. I receive my financial miracle. I receive my healing. I receive my restoration. I receive everything that heaven has prepared for me. I am ready. I am worthy. I am expectant. And I give all the glory to God for what He's about to do in my life. Now, one more thing before you go. I want you to write the date today somewhere you'll see it. Write it in your journal, in your phone somewhere. Because today is the day everything shifted. Today is the day the curse was broken. Today is the day your blessing was released. Today is the day your miracle began its journey to you. And when it manifests, when you see it with your own eyes, when you hold it in your own hands, I want you to look back at today's date and remember that this was the moment heaven moved for you. You are loved beyond measure. You are seen by the one who created you. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are held in the palm of a hand that spoke worlds into existence. And that same hand is working everything out for your good. Your story is not over. In fact, the best chapters are just beginning. Walk forward in faith. Walk forward in confidence. Walk forward knowing that you serve a God who never fails, who never lies, and who always keeps His promises. Your breakthrough is here. Your blessing is now. Your miracle has arrived. Receive it in Jesus' mighty name. Amen and amen.